The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got room. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Ezekiel Elliott on the carry.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180! I got it. Mike 54. Watch the screen.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's brought down at the 42-yard.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here we go. 180! Watch the back. 11.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there.
And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Second and
throwing now is Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But now it's third and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal.
Mike, 55. Right there, 55.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he wants to put 3 points on his ledger.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
But hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. And if you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Second and 5. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second and 9, Prescott. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7. Greg Zuerlein for the Cowboy field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. Yeah, I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Sanders on 1st down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
That's good.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 40 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
White.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
11. Here I come again.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
7-yard loss.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 180. It's going to be a long day.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
5-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Garoppolo now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Interception, baby, all day. Check 47.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Number 21 is...
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 35 on second down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
10th carry now for Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Back.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And 10.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Check. Hey, alert. Alert. Mike, 55. Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick. Gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
46-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
36-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And now a hook up downfield on second down. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
21. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll fire deep for Rager, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll fire deep for Rager. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Slay on the coverage.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right, able to hit his target, Lamb. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They get 6 on the pick up there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 33. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, it's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Right there, 54, right there.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be second and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10.
Switch.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Let's go.
From his end zone, Garoppolo on third and long. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 48-yard
line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Prescott from the gun on third. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up with the football.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Play action now. Prescott. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
You're trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now left side on the swing pass. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Ross on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Payne on the right side. Open is Gesicki. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
At the 49-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
21. You got take. You got take. You got take.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off play action. Payne. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo under a heavy rush. rush, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
4 yards on the pickup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Number 11.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
The score, Cowboys 38, Eagles 14. Greg Zuerlein.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Hey, let's get that home. 552.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. 180. They're running it. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Exit. 21.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Operating from the gun. Payne looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This likely a must-have, third and goal.
52's the mark, boy, 52. I got you.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
Brings up fourth down and goal.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Two. Hey, gun. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? I got this. Here we go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Got some room at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Leighton Van Der Esch on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Today's final score, Cowboys 45.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.